Hey yo, I'm Josh J. Hawk Hawkins.
I'm Tim This That, and this is Evil Things. What you drinking on, man?
Well, honestly, I'm just drinking some iced coffee. I went and got Starbucks, but I put it in this glass. I always think it tastes better out of glass.
It also looks fancy.
Yeah, it also just looks better.
Yeah,
I don't want to
looks
sit
fancy.
here with the Starbucks logo sitting in our shop.
You look like a coffee poser.
Yeah.
But you look like a coffee pro.
Yeah.
Like you really know what you're doing.
I could have just lied and said, yeah, I did this myself.
This is handcrafted cold brew.
Arabica beans.
Yeah, Arabica.
Yeah, I could throw the word Arabica in there for no reason.
I am drinking water out of a coffee mug.
Arabica water.
Arabica water, specifically. Shout out to Hour of the Wolf. And
I think I could do a whole video on Hour of the Wolf.
we can do a whole video on Hour of the Wolf. We're not going to get there.
Yeah.
I am drinking water because I'm having surgery tomorrow. And if you follow our band, you've probably seen about that. And by the time this video comes out, I will have already had it. Because I have a fucked up ass throat. And I have to get this stuff removed. It's called a polyp. And they basically stick a big laser down my nose and burn it out. And that's happening tomorrow morning. So I can't drink coffee tonight. It's what time is it? 10 o'clock at night, maybe?
Yeah, it's like 10:15 or
It's like
something like
10:15,
that.
Yeah, Wednesday night, and tomorrow morning I have the surgery, so I'm sticking to water tonight.
Okay. Yeah. How you feeling about that?
I'm a little nervous, but it's not
It's
a big
supposed to
deal.
be this simple procedure.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a simple thing, but what do you get there? I'm nervous.
I get it. I get it.
I'm nervous. I mean,
And I guess the reason we're kind of talking about it tonight is because it's affecting plans going forward.
Yeah, originally we were thinking, okay, well, around this time, let's do another tour. Let's book some dates and whatnot. But ever since I've been dealing with this, it's affected everything we've done. Like, the recording process was so difficult because I just do like a line or two, and then it's like my voice was just thrashed.
Shot. Yeah.
Which is what's. Let me clarify. I have a vocal cord polyp.
That didn't
It's
keep
basically-
you. That didn't keep you from being difficult, though.
No.
That didn't keep you. You were like, no, I can do it. I can do it.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Basically, I have this blister on my vocal cord. It looks like a pimple almost.
Yeah, it looks
And
like
it's
a whitehead or
making me extremely hoarse in my throat.
Mhm.
Yeah, but in the studio, of course. Well, I want to hold my own weight,
something. Yeah.
So I'm like doing a line, and the producer and everything's like, "Man, he's done. You go." I'm like, dude, we haven't even finished the first song.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's as good as I could do.
Yeah.
What can I do? What can I say?
And there was just a couple of points where you could have sat out, but you were like, no, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it the way that I want to do it and stuff. It's like, okay.
Well, I mean, all right.
Okay.
Imagine being in a band and in the studio. You've waited all year. You wrote these songs. You're proud of them. You want to do it.
Yeah.
And then you get there and you can't play. I was trying to tell us, like, well, what if your finger broke and one of the other guys had to play your guitar part? Like that would suck, man.
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know. Well, we're talking about like the comical thing, but it's actually depressing. It's like, man, like
I feel like
I
something
can't even
like that
do my
has,
own part. It sucks.
something like that has happened before. I don't know. On volume 1, I shared bass duties. I don't know. Whatever. But I do understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And, but although I did get to do obviously the guitar tracking.
Yeah,
alongside
of course,
someone else.
yeah. And then a bunch of vocals, and Eric did vocals a lot more than normal this time.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Eric
we
was
didn't get
good.
Chris. We didn't get Chris in there, so Chris, we're gonna get you soon.
Next time we're gonna get Chris on.
Yeah, we're gonna get
on
you
there.
next time.
Yeah.
We're gonna get Chris to take his pants off eventually too.
Yeah.
But
it's
that's a
gonna
whole
happen.
other thing.
We're gonna see that penis. It's gonna happen. Yeah. We're gonna see it.
We're coming for you, dude.
No, Eric actually sounded good. I was like,
Yeah, Eric sounded
honestly,
good.
he could just start doing my parts.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, sometimes I get it. Like I don't know. I offer a different vocal, but like sometimes I'm just like, man, I don't want to do it.
Yeah. Well, Eric. See, I'm yawning because I'm not drinking coffee. Great.
Yeah.
Eric did the vocals. We were like, damn, he sounds badass. And he's like, dude, I did sound good. That was cool. But now I've lost my voice and I only did one line. I don't know how you do that. And I'm like, well, I just lose my voice all the time.
Dude, I'm telling you the big problem, and I'm not going to get too deep into this, but one of the big problems is that every time I go in there, it's just for these big booming parts.
Yeah.
So I immediately just have to go, and like, like just do these really big parts. And so immediately after like 3 lines, I'm like, God,
yeah, you're done. Also, on recording, you're not, it's like, all right, if you play a show and you're live, you can just kind of scream on the mic and be like, all right, this sounds good. Or at a practice or whatever. But on recording, you're spending all this money, you're in the studio, in your head, you're like, okay, this has to be as good as it can possibly be. So you give it all, and then you kind of end up almost throwing yourself out,
Yeah, I agree, but like I think for me personally, like my experience doing vocals is, like I said, it's just a bit different because even live that happens to me because immediately, like it's like I don't get to warm up my voice. I just immediately have to jump in there and go, do these really like big launching vocals, and so at the end of the night, I'm like, my voice is thrown, but it's not like I couldn't do more. It's just I didn't have the opportunity to do subtle vocals into them.
Yeah, so
you know what I mean?
On that subject,
to warm up, I guess you could say.
I've been wanting to take voice lessons for years. Just to like have proper breathing techniques for singing and whatnot, and I just have never done it. And after the surgery, it's required that I go into speech therapy, and I don't know exactly what that entails, but the speech therapist that I'm going to is also a vocal coach, like an opera singer. I just spilled water all over myself, in case you caught that. And so I kind of like am forced to take singing lessons, which I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited about that. So it's almost like it's horrible that I'm having to deal with this and spend all this money and my throat hurts and I'm going through this crap. But
it's opened another opportunity.
Yeah, it's like opening a door that I might not have ever opened myself, even though I've wanted to. So it's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
Like I'm nervous about it, but it's also kind of
so
cool.
yes, the unfortunate thing is it will probably be off for about the next month and a half.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
and not doing shows or anything like that.
Doctor says no singing for a whole month. Like,
and listen,
1 whole month no singing.
When these types of things happen, when you kind of go silent as a band for like a month, it's actually pretty damaging. Because you're not getting as much likes, you're not getting as much attention. Because you're not out there, you're not doing something, you're not, you're not in the moment and stuff. So you're just kind of having to create content that really isn't something to be very excited about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, whenever we're on the road, we're talking to people, we're meeting people, and we're telling people every night, saying, hey, go check out our Spotify, go check out our Instagram, go do this, go do that.
And also when you're on the road, people are excited. You know? Like, we're posting... like I'll do like promos while we're on the road,
Yeah, and we post vlogs and videos. We do a lot while we're on the road, but when we're home, we kind of just not sit around, but it just comes off that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we're writing, we're practicing, we're doing stuff always, but
yeah.
Unfortunately, right now we're just gonna have to, because I can't perform for a whole month after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which isn't that bad. Like, we have things that we're gonna be able to do now that we couldn't have done before. But for one, we're going to try to write some new stuff.
We're going to try and write some new things, even though we have a new release coming out soon.
Yeah, we have 4 new songs that are done, that are recorded, that we haven't released yet.
Yeah.
But even still.
But I do want to stay busy on the writing thing, because I don't want to take so long in between the next recording process. Not that I want to release too many of the plans that we have going forward, but...
it would be nice to be able to record again either early next year or late this year, but
I would expect maybe early next year. I think that might be doable, and especially because I don't know that we're going to go in to record that many songs, or that we're going to release another EP. I think that gives us the opportunity to finally do the full length. But like I said, I don't want to get too far into that. I don't want people to get to hear that and think that that's what's happening either. I mean, I don't know. I mean, but we do have some plans going forward. We have a music video we're going to shoot.
Yeah, we're doing a music video within the next month.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Yeah, about a month from now or so.
Well, not even. More like 2 or 3 weeks from now.
I don't believe so. Maybe
a month.
It's about a month from now we're going to be shooting the music video. But that's going to be really exciting, man. That's going to be a lot of fun. And
it'll be our second music video. So that's good.
Number two.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Last one being Inmate. And if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It'll be on this channel.
Yeah. So yeah, first music video is actually on our YouTube channel. It should be somewhere on there. It's on our Facebook page. It's at the very top of it. So,
yeah, it is, right?
Yeah. So go and check that out. Yeah, it's really exciting. But we're pretty excited about it. I think that this song we're releasing the music video for is about where the sound of this band is going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, this isn't the. All right, so the music video is gonna be for a song called Green, which no one's heard yet, unless you've seen us live because we played it. But we haven't released the song. But that's not the last one that we wrote, is it?
Yes, it is. No, it isn't.
Exoskeletal's the last one we wrote.
Yeah, Exoskeletal.
But it would have been the third of the 4 that we wrote. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's one of the newer ones of the 4. We're releasing 4 songs. It's one of the newer ones.
No, you know what? It's actually the last one we wrote. It's the last one we wrote.
Okay. Well,
I think we finished up, actually, funny enough, we finished up the lyrics to Exoskeletal in the studio.
Yeah,
And so
actually,
maybe
it's a
that's
funny
what's
story.
kinda confusing you.
We wrote a song, and we had a full song, and what was it called?
I don't remember at all.
We had a song, and
Eric and Chris would know
They
because
would know, 'cause they always remember that, yeah.
But I feel like they still call it that sometimes.
They do.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we had the song, and we played it, and I don't even know if we ever even played it live, maybe once. And
I don't believe so.
get to the studio, and he's asking me, I think it was us two alone, and he's asking me, what do you think the weakest track of the 4 that we're about to record is? And I said, that song, by far. And I told him, I was like, I don't even like it. I don't even record it. He looks at me, he's like, oh my God, me neither. I don't like it. And he says, well, what don't you like about it? I said, I hate I wrote the lyrics. I said, I hate the lyrics. I hate them. They're horrible. And it was Narcissist. That's what it was called.
Narcissist, yeah.
And
that's what it's called.
it was supposed to be a point of view song from the type of people who just refuse to change. Like, they're just never wrong. Just everything's about them. Just always complaining. And I like the topic.
And they have
for a
to
song.
spread that anger.
Yeah, and they have to
everywhere
spread
they
that,
go.
like, whatever I say, you have to feel that way too. And I like the idea for a topic and whatnot. It's just wasn't very good. And I think we kind of just threw it together,
Yeah.
And then when I told him that, he was like, oh my God, me too. I'm not crazy about it either. I just didn't really want to say anything. And we're like, oh man, we're on the same page. And in the studio, we wrote a whole new set of lyrics. Basically the same melody, a little different.
Yeah.
But all new set of lyrics, and we were both like, shit, this is good,
Yeah.
It really worked out.
Yeah, it felt a lot better.
Really, and then when we did the tour, the West End tour, we played the new version of that the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that's an interesting part of being in the studio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're changing lyrics, we're doing things, we're trying to improve these songs in whatever way we can.
Yeah.
There was another one that I think we might have actually added lyrics to Green.
We
in the studio
added
as well.
lyrics to. I think we
Yeah.
did like a whole second verse for it.
Yeah, exactly. Like we went through and added a whole portion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think 'cause we were thinking like I think originally we were repeating the first verse in the second spot, and then we said, well, one of the other songs did that too.
Real quickly, I keep looking down, and I just want to.
I knew you were gonna do it. I knew it.
I just want to talk about why. There's a ladybug right here, and I'm just staring at it. I keep seeing
It's
it.
a gray ladybug.
It's a weird looking ladybug here.
It's definitely a ladybug, but it's dark gray.
We film these at my house, and I don't know what it is, but we always have ladybugs in here.
There's ladybugs in here.
Oh
I've never
yeah,
seen
dude.
that.
There's always just a little tiny ladybug. You know?
I'm gonna pick him up. I
So-
don't want to hurt him.
So I don't know what we're gonna do about the little tiny ladybug here, but he's got him. He's got him.
All right, can you zoom in on that?
He's gonna.
Are you gonna zoom in
We're
on
gonna
it?
Actually, make a thing out of this. All right, yeah. I'm into it.
Look at him. He likes me.
It's supposed to be good luck if they
He likes
land on you, and I've had a couple of them land on me in here. So that.
Well,
was
I
pretty
knocked
nice.
him off the little thing and he landed on me. I'm calling it.
Okay. Well, then there you go, man. That's good luck for you tomorrow. Look at that.
I need that. So,
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna put him
The
down.
positivity of this.
I'm gonna put him back where he
So
was.
we're gonna just put him back where
Oh,
he was.
he's crawling on me.
Yeah, he's not one to give up that space there.
I'm letting him down.
There he is.
Anyways, back to our regularly scheduled program. So we had an idea. We wanted to.
Also, my
Oh,
dog
okay.
is right here, and so I keep looking at him. Too.
He's there too.
Ben, you might see him pop up. He's
out.
if you've watched a lot of these videos, I think he's popped up in a couple of them.
He does.
Yeah.
We have an idea we want to talk about he's goddamn it, fuck, dude. The bug is crawling on his phone, man.
This ladybug, this amazing little ladybug, is walking around on my phone now. So, whatever. We're moving on.
Yeah!
It did jump. It's gone now.
What are we doing?
It flew away. No,
Okay, so we had the idea we wanted to talk about our favorite Metallica releases.
Oh,
and our
we're
favorite
already
tracks.
going there.
We're gonna move on. Yeah.
Okay.
And our favorite tracks off those releases and whatnot. And we're gonna include pretty much every album besides Lulu because
That's not a Metallica record.
we're just gonna move on. Okay.
That's not a Metallica record in my opinion.
What'd you think of the new album?
The newest one,
Hardwired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was dope. I mean, as much as I liked it, like, I don't know. I don't listen to it. Like, I wish I did. Like,
I've jammed it several times. I bought it on vinyl. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, it's a dope record, but for some reason, as much as even though I do like the album, I listened to it maybe 3 times and I don't think I ever went back.
Okay.
Whereas I do think Death Magnetic, which was like what, 09 or something like that.
Yeah.
I listened to that several times.
Yeah.
There was some really great riffs on that record.
Yeah.
So. By the way, I don't think we're supposed to be talking about Metallica in general. I think we're going to be just talking about what our favorite records are, correct?
Is that the case?
Yeah, I think so.
We're winging it.
I think, yeah, exactly. I just think that we kind of...
Okay, well, tell me that then. What's your favorite Metallica record? I already know.
Okay. Well, I have 2, kind of. I think, I think solidly my favorite Metallica record is... and before I say this, I feel like Metallica is one of those bands that when people ask you, like, and you're trying to describe what your music sounds like to a muggle, if you will. So a muggle is something that we call normal people. Like when you're talking to someone who doesn't really know what metal or punk or anything like that is, we refer to them as muggles.
Yeah, Harry Potter got that from us.
Yeah, Harry Potter stole that from us. But anyway,
we're not gonna it's not a big deal, but they got.
But that's what we refer to these people as. You get the type. Kind of our parents are muggles. They don't really understand that. Like they don't really know. They're the type of people that says, "How much do you get paid for that?" But
yeah, you guys play the show. Do you guys get they pay you in hotel rooms? And...
Yeah. Just these really weird questions that you can just really tell they don't get. But so Metallica are one of those bands that you're like they're like a quick hand. You know what I mean? Like answer, you're like it's a metal band, and they're like, well, who does it sound like? Blah blah blah, and they're trying to name these really awful radio bands, and so
yeah, it's like if somebody says, oh, what does your band sound like? And you tell them that you sound like, and not that we do, but if you just say, oh, we sound like Youth of Today or whatever, they're gonna be like, who? They're not gonna get it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's easier for you to just be like, oh, we sound like Metallica, and they're like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they kind of understand that you're on the heavier side of it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So they're kind of this quick hand answer, but I don't necessarily think that they're a very, very large influence on us musically.
No, not really. But it's like if somebody's mom asked me what our band sounds like, I have to think of a band that person's gonna know.
But I just wanted I kind of wanted to talk about the interesting factor of that, how interesting that kind of is. You know what I mean? Okay. That they're this shorthand and they're this constant conversation to us. But I don't necessarily think that they're a huge influence to us musically. I mean, I do I love a mid-pace song. I could do an entire track where every single song is just every part is just that on a different cymbal. And I think that's very Metallica. They're definitely very influential for that very marching kind of thing, and we do that quite a bit. Yeah. So arguably that's a big part of what we do, and Metallica might be, because now this leads me into my favorite records by them. I'm going to talk about the weird one first, which I usually would save that for second, but the weirder one is Load. That's one of my favorite records of all time. I love that record. Yes, I understand it's a little kind of on the cheesy side. It's like when they went rock. You know what I mean? But that record is so damn good. and it's so much heavier than what people give it credit for. You know what I mean? Like yes,
load. Yeah.
Like yes, they dropped like the really like they weren't thrash at that point anymore, and I think that's what really pissed a lot of people off. But that record is so damn good. Those first
I don't want to listen to the same album over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So when bands start doing weird stuff, putting out different records, that's exciting. You can't just put out the same record over and over again. It's like people that complain about, oh, they changed their sound, they're not thrash anymore. Those are the same people that are going to argue, they just keep writing the same album over and over again.
Yeah, you can't make everyone happy.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
No.
It's just pointless to do so. Do what makes you happy, and then the rest is just going to fall right in line.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Load from you.
Yeah. I love that record. Those first few tracks are so good, and then later on, there's a lot of really great songs. With Bleeding Me, I think is one of my favorite Metallica tracks. Period. Mm-hmm. It's on. They have a version of it on their live record. One of them, I can't remember which one, but and honestly, that's just one of my favorite tracks by them. Period. Is that live track of Bleeding Me?
You talking about the Mexico City one, the box?
No. So that's live shit. Yeah. But that was before Load, I believe. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think it might be on the like S&M, like Symphony and Metallica record.
I can't listen to that record, man.
I think it's good.
I just can't listen to it. I had it when I was young, and I had it and I loved it. I actually had the Kiss Symphony record too, nice. And I had the DVD and I loved that, but I couldn't listen to that shit anymore.
We got to do another one of these. This just about Kiss. I could do an entire. I could do an entire one of these videos on just God of Thunder alone.
Yeah, I would say because you're not going to get there. My favorite Metallica record, I think it's probably just Justice. Justice and Master. I mean, those are pretty much the two that I'm going to listen to.
Okay. Here's my problem with Justice. It's the same problem that everybody else has on it. You can't hear the bass. And I don't know if I've said this on any of our videos, but anybody who talks to me about music has heard me say, I'm a bassist who plays guitar. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, bass is really what I prefer. You know what I mean? So when I hear a record like Justice that could have been their best record, in my opinion, but also, like, I'm also just, like, I'm not the type who really feels like they have something to prove about how talented they are, and I think music at that point got very like technical. Okay. You know what I mean? Everybody was very eager to prove just how unbelievably good they were. You know what I mean? And I think that it makes the songs a little bit too long, a little bit dragged on.
You got like 9 and 12-minute songs across the record.
Yeah, and what's the purpose of that? You know what I mean? Like I
hear that.
It's not my favorite record as much as I do like it though. It was actually the first record I heard by them though. Was Justice, but yeah.
I don't know what the first record I heard by them was.
Justice
probably
for me,
Black Album, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the other record, which I guess we're meeting in the middle here, but my favorite Metallica record, I think technically is Master of Puppets.
Okay.
But
honestly, I thought you were going to say Justice.
No.
That's where I thought you were going.
No. There's no bass on that record. No. Which is a shame, too, because the bass on that record is really good.
That's because Jason Newsted rules.
Yeah, Jason Newsted was awesome, and they just muted him the entire record, which is super annoying. Mm-hmm. And, he deserved it much better at that point. So, when I hear the record and I don't hear the bass, it's just super annoying.
When I was young, getting in, I'm in 14, 15, whatever, where I was getting heavy into Metallica, it's like, all right, I'm going to get every record by them. I love this band. Mm-hmm. Okay. I remember Ride the Lightning was my favorite. Back then. Back in early high school, it was Ride the Lightning. That's the one. This is the best record. Now listening to it, it's like, man, this is like my least favorite one. You know?
God, I feel like you'd be crucified for saying that.
Yeah, no, I didn't say it was bad. Yeah. I'm just saying it might be my least favorite, that's all.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. But, I mean, obviously least favorite is Saint Anger. You know what I mean? But it's not even worth bringing up. You know?
Man, I hate to be that guy. I just don't like Saint Anger.
Yeah, of course.
I just don't like it.
It's not a good record.
Well, I just hate that. I hate to, I don't want to go, oh, they sold out, it sucks. I don't want to say that, but that record sucked. I just don't like
trash.
it.
It's trash. What can you do?
I just don't
I've never even heard but more than a few minutes of Lulu either, so I've never really taken the time to. I don't even. It's not
The
even worth
album
getting into.
artwork is the worst thing I've ever seen, with the word Lulu written in ketchup. Like, God, I've never even heard it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go, but but I love Ride the I love Ride the Lightning. Yeah,
Of course, I love Ride. Of course.
Also, it's probably arguably like the best cover art of all time. Like
That's
love
for
it.
damn. Well, all their record covers are fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's true. But
Really?
honestly, Ride the Lightning is probably their best. Cover art.
with the electric chair. The
the lightning and stuff. It's just the dopest looking record. You know, it's just iconic. Like.
Yeah.
Even though it's not my favorite record, I would still go and buy a Ride the Lightning shirt just for that cover.
I used to have one a long time ago.
Yeah. So I actually have one too.
I think it had it was like glow in the dark too.
Yeah, I gave it to my wife. She still wears it around every once in a while. But I would still go out and rebuy that before I'd even buy a Master of Puppets shirt, even though I prefer Master of Puppets. What I do want to talk about,
the artwork is so iconic. You know.
Also, what I want to talk about while we're on the subject of Metallica, because there's just so much. I think they're probably the band that has the best opening tracks of all time, and especially Master of Puppets. All those first few records,
What's
really.
the first track, Battery?
So, Battery's Master of Puppets. But seriously, go back to Kill 'Em All. It's Hit the Lights, which is just, first off, just for the name of a track to open your record, Hit the Lights is just a perfect name.
Good.
It's just a perfect track. But, and then Ride the Lightning, it is Fight Fire with Fire, which is just a really dope thrash song. It's just such an amazing song. But so all those first four records, you know, are just these really unbelievably good opening tracks. Yeah. The best opening tracks of all time. And I think Battery might be my favorite opening track of a record of all time. And every time we talk about
we actually had this conversation just the other day.
Yeah, exactly.
About Battery.
Funny enough, I was going to say that I know what yours is. What your favorite opening track of any record of all time is, I believe.
Let's hear it.
Why am I blanking on the actual track name? But it's Trendsetting. Not Trend.
That's
Great Southern Trendkill.
Oh yeah. I don't know the name of the opening track, but
yeah.
Pantera, Great Southern Trendkill. That opening track is my favorite, man.
Yeah,
it just starts up with that scream. Oh man, it's so good.
Yeah, just so extreme right off the second it starts. It's like they're just saying we don't care if you bought this record. We already know
that's the point of the song. That's
the
whole song.
Exactly.
It's talking about the media and whatnot. All right, now that we're on to Pantera, I think we're getting away from Metallica, and we're not going to get into Pantera. So let's just go ahead and wrap this up. This has been Evil Things. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Yo, enjoy the show.
Oh, okay. Am I supposed to say that? You want me to say that?
It's been a while.
Okay. Yo, enjoy the show.